FFE. Yesterday I reviewed this with Don, and we decided that we are going to make these local files because he does not have the full license of Revit. He has a Revit LT, which makes it hard for him to work on central models without messing up my files, and it just keeps messing up my files, and that's no good.
Connecting from the central.
Yeah, he's not able to. So while we wait for him to get Revit Pro, we'll work with LT for now. For this particular model, because all it is like a branch model. Like in CAD, there's XRefs. In Revit, there's Ref Manager. In Rhino, there's Reference Manager and stuff like that. So this is kind of a block that goes into the other file. The idea here is I'm putting this in a block because these are heavy elements and I want to be able to turn on and off so I can move things quickly.
Right.
So we are looking at, so going to manage, go and manage links. You can do a overlay of the Revit ref file, and the the Armor ref file can be turned on probably in a ghost mode, right? So EU RH. So this is the ref model referenced in, and so I'm just gonna turn on scope box, section box to crop. We don't really need the first building. We just need the second building, and we don't need all the floors.
I love what we call it, clipping point.
Yeah. So I'm gonna clip down to the first floor. And I'm gonna clip in on the other side to look at the kitchen. So obviously you can look at it in perspective and whatnot.
Right.
So what I have done, ideally you would use the cabinets or whatnot from Revit, from blah blah blah, and you can download, you can put it in place. I don't have that because at that time I was really rushed and pressed for time, so I didn't have that capability. What I did was I made a bunch of small little families.
Right.
So here, these are upper cabinet freestanding, and there's different versions of those. I think for what we're doing, it's fine, but as you can see here, right, even this cabinet is not the right cabinet, because the modern style that Hotin is going to do, the front face covers the entire cabinet box.
Right.
All those things matter, right? All of those things actually do impact the project quite a bit. Like for instance here, this here is the actual hood. For those hoods and other elements, what I did was I just made it a visual element that like a box.
Right.
And that I know for sure is how big that stove is. Height is 3 feet. Weird. So what's going on here? Let me hide this. Let me hide the topo. You tab in to hide them. So this here is not the right height. This is at 3 feet 4, and it's not the right height. So looking back at this drawing here,
It's 1 foot 9 inches, right? I was counting.
yeah, this looks right on these elevations here, but I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure what happened here.
It should be like 1 foot.
Yeah, so this height should be a total of 34. So, okay, so what you do here is you create a new file, right? More likely, you can probably, 2 different ways. You can save this file as Browning, and then you'll have all the elements in there, and you delete everything.
Right.
Or delete almost everything. You start relinking things, right? You go to manage, you go to manage links, then you start linking your PDFs or your Revit files. You do file insert, link Revit, and you drop them in. They're in the same space, so as long as you go internal origin to internal origin, they'll drop in the same position.
Right.
Now, then what you do is you create sheets. So this one happens to be I5. It's the Unit 5 kitchen. There's probably should be a scope box on this crop. Let's see, cropping this. So it looks like this, right? And I see. So what I had done at that time is I had just drawn it in 2D.
Right.
And then I went back to populate it in 3D. So let's do two things. We're going to go to 0, 0 first. We're going to go to starting view. I'm going to put in, so the 0, 0 is this is what you see when you open up the file first. Right. So today is 3.7, update unit 5 kitchen per Leah's plans. So that's it. I'm going to do a quick save. I can't sync obviously because this is a linked local file. This also means that my file's at risk whenever the server goes down. So good stuff. And then what I'm going to do is, so it's going to be this file now, right? If I turn on the preview, which somehow doesn't work, it's going to be this one here. So now it says 3.7 updates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste. And I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to say archive date. Archive 240307 accessible ADU kitchen. And that I'm going to put in the archives. I'm also going to do a options here. This I think I may need to have.
I was playing with that yesterday to resolve the
I have too many journals.
issues.
The journals are too big here. If I go to Armor, I mean, I'm having too many of these guys, and I think it's this thing, but I'm not sure. You know what? I'll leave Adon to look at that to save. Maybe somewhere in here with the number of. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how many journals this creates, but this obviously, as you can imagine, can explode and make the files bigger. Okay, so we have 30 minutes. What do we want to do? I'm going to lose this die first. So this is where the window is. This is where the wall is. And you're going to hide this element. So in here we should have a elevation tag, kitchen elevation. And this should also be kitchen elevation. And then inside the kitchen elevation setting, in the Revit links, this is the Revit, I want to do a custom override, custom for the models, because I don't want to see the topo. Topo is really bothering me. A better project would not have the topo shown in here. Let's see, what's going on here? This is a topo solid. Did I not set the topo solid? Oh. There's two different topos. Everything I can't see what's going on. Okay, so I don't have the topos now. Great. Okay, so the first view that she has is she has things not to scale. She has a 36 inch, which is fine. We'll do 36 inch. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to select all the single lines because I had done these all as lines. And I'm going to group ADU south of, and I'm going to hide these because it's getting extra. What we want is we want a under cabinet. So I'm gonna copy this guy. So Revit obviously has, go into 3D, make sure I can drop in the cabinet. CS, visibility sessions, what's going on here? Show all new construction. Okay, so there's a problem here. I'm going to drop the scope for a second. Actually, no, I can just paste in place, right? So I picked it up, I'm going to paste in the same place. I'm going to move it over, rotate it, space twice, and kind of move it in plane. So it's here now. Alright, and then we can do it here too. Not seeing it. Weird. Why am I not seeing this element? New construction, none. Why do I not see it in this one? Enlarged kitchen plans. Okay, so I saw that. Let's try this copy. Weird, huh? I see this now. Okay. Oh, it's already too far back.
So showing us space.
So it's somewhere here, right? So, can filter, deselect, pull out the casework. There's two caseworks. Why is there two? Let's see. Delete this one. Not sure why there was two caseworks. Let's try again. Filter. There's 6 now. Oh, alright, I picked up this thing. Okay, alright. So, actually, because I have this, I could also, I didn't have the 3D at that time, so you can see how here, like when I pulled the 3D view, there was nothing.
Right.
But I can do this now, so I can go 3D. I'm gonna duplicate this one, not this one, not this one. It's P3. Okay, so let's duplicate this one, and we're gonna call this Unit 5 Kitchen. Oh, should I need that one? Okay, Unit 5. I need the sheet, and then I need to bring this view in here like this. Cool, 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 cool. So now in here, I need to hide all the scope boxes. So I can just do this, right? Yeah. So I can just trim in tight. Alright, I can then lose the scope. Crop. Nope, I need that. Do I have to hide this view? I guess so. So now this here is this. Normally I would sequence it so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I should. Let's go 2, 4, 3, 2. And then with this one here, to be honest, actually it's not that I need a view. 3D views, camera. Drop the camera, pull it in here. I'm gonna rename this, I'm gonna call it Kitchen Respect. And that's this one here. Okay. And now I'm going to actually come in here, click on this button, just show up. No, now it shows up. But I can't edit this. Alright, well, I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna pull this down. In here, there's still a topo surface. So, okay, I can drop this from here. Okay. I'm gonna just walk to the. How is this? Pan maybe? Pan a little bit, and then I can look to the right. I lost my crop. I lost my vertical. Okay, so pan. Let's try another pan again. Okay, I want to make sure that we're still at 5.6. Okay, so that's that. And then we're gonna just crop in a little bit. I don't probably need this much, so I can crop down this much. And we can also change the size of this. So right now it's overall 6 inches. Let's say it's 5 inches because I don't think I have that much space. Nope. Try again. I want to scale. Let's say 5 inches. Okay, alright, so now that's kind of what I want. This probably is not as useful. Okay, so that's detail 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 6. Let's duplicate this. Drop the view, bring this duplicate view in here. Let's look the other way. Right, well, let's look. How do I look in a good way? I don't think I can actually. Alright, whatever. We'll just look. Pan. Pan. Walk backwards a little bit. And up. I think I still need to look a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna hide this element. This wall. Hide this. I'm gonna hide this window. Hide this wall. Okay. So that's what this space looks like, kind of, right? I need to.
Are the stairs exposed as well?
Yeah. So now you have questions, right? And so that is going to be the part of the question. Like, what's happening here, guys? But yeah, that's a problem. We need to resolve it. Okay. So it's gonna just have, most likely, it's gonna have some sort of blocking.
Right.
We're out of space here for some reason. Okay, I don't think I need this much text here. Alright, so setting up the sheet. That's not easy, especially you're new at this, so you'll have fun with that. Okay, so now on this one, I had deleted all the line weights. I'm going to do the same thing here. I mean, I'm not deleting them, but I'm just picking them up and hiding them, because I technically don't need them. So I'm going to call this Unit 5 North. Alright, hide that. And this here is going to be sorry, where's the filter button? Alright, so that's what I have right now. Okay. Also, you create views. If you're familiar with how to create views, interior views, you can probably just do a CS, create similar for some of those. You want to do that, and then you can have in here, you can, I typically want to come through here. This drawing is not a kitchen elf. Interesting. This one does not lose topo. These are two different kitchen elevations. All right, whatever. Okay, so the next question is, let's go through this plan here. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to put a note here. It says open. By open space by entrance. Just something here, just to know what the heck this is. Here we want a 18-inch cabinet. So 18, mirror 18. Okay. Leah shows a filler, and her filler is going to be, she said, 1.5 inches. We'll verify that with her. Man, that looks weird. Looks real funky, doesn't it?
It's off. It's better the other way, right?
Yeah, I only roll half. Okay, so let's go 1.5. Okay, so now you have that filler. Obviously, that filler doesn't show up, right? Because if you look through here, there's nothing there.
Right.
First of all, let's put these in the right locations. Yes. And these countertops, right, that I put in there are just placeholders. Everything will change.
Right.
The countertop height should be at 210. So let's go back in here. Let's pull a dim on here. So that's not right. It needs to be thin line to take this out. There is a difference between the finished floor and the slab. Okay, so this is 210. So now it's a lower countertop, right? And so what we need to do is we need to have accessible. Hello? How can I help? You're still here, huh? Okay, so accessible. So now what we're doing is once I've saved that, it's an accessible countertop. We need to define the heights. So basically, remember when she said take out 2.5? That's where we take it out. But we're not just going to take it out. We're going to take it out, but we're not going to call it out because we don't know exactly what it is. So we don't know. We'll just leave it for them to figure out. And then same here. This is going to be, well, that's not it. This is a 15-inch. So what was the other dimensions here? This is 15-inch accessible. So I'm going to duplicate 15-inch accessible. And then again, if you saw what I did, it was I took 2 inches off the height. What is this number? What is this depth? You have to explore and play with it to figure it out. All right, so that's one piece. This here is a side panel, kitchen cabinet, under counter scribe. That's the scribe I was having. This scribe itself is going to be accessible as well because everything is really defined as an accessible height. So that's 2.8. And that, sorry, I thought I said 2.8. Oh, usually it's just 2.8.5 is fine. So now we're going to put this here. And while this is a bigger piece, once you cut it, they'll disappear. So this piece will go. Now, hide this for a second and bring this all the way down in plane. Gonna unhide it now. RH is to unhide. EU is unhide. So RH is reveal hidden. Okay, so now there is Leah's beautiful scribe. Next is a dishwasher. So
this is for the first unit, right? Unit 1.
This is unit 5.
Unit 5. Okay.
Unit 5.
Okay. I5 unit 5.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a dishwasher. We're going to put the dishwasher right here up to this. And this has to be accessible dishwasher. so we need to make a note.
Oh, so it's not your standard dishwasher? It's pretty small.
If this is a 34, which is, sorry, 3 foot, 2 foot 10, which is 34 inches, minus, lost power. Minus 3 inches.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be like a 31 inch tall dishwasher. So obviously I'm gonna do 2 foot 8, which is 24, 32, 32 inch tall. Sorry, 32 inch tall. Yeah, 32. And it could be a little bit higher than 32. Okay, so this doesn't exist. All right, this guy gets shoved over to the other side. Cool. It's called a sliding stove. Great. And then next to the dishwasher is a 15 inch, right? So there's no side panel here. It's gone. And there's a 15 inch. Accessible. Mirror that. So you have. No, you don't have that. You have a 36. So that's what just happened there. Why did it not show up? Did I type in 336? Okay, so there's none of this. Cool. This doesn't exist. This runs all the way over. Cool. Align this with this. Cool. All right, so that's what we have. This is open. I'm gonna just put some dims on here. Or sorry, this is okay, and then these are going to be hidden lines of some sort. No, the hidden lines is green for some reason. No. All right, so on the uppers, and the note is max AFF. Do you know what that stands for?
I don't know.
Okay, maximum is how high it can be, right? And then the AFF means above finished floor. The reason is there's always such things as a what is it? There's always such things as like a thickness off of the concrete slab. So if you install over the concrete slab, it's not gonna work. So we talked about 45 inches, right? So 45 inches looks like this. Super, super low, right? So this is going to be a 15 inch upper cabinet. This is also going to be 15 inch, 18 inches. This is 30 inches. The hood is going to go on the other side. Alright, what's this thing? Microwave? Microwave's going to come this side. Alright, cool. So the microwave ain't gonna fit here. 3'9", that seems weird. 46 inches I wrote, right? So 45 inches. Yeah man, the microwave ain't gonna even fit with stuff.
See, the microwave installed inside the cabinetry last time. Is that an option as well?
No.
No.
Microwave's ain't gonna fit. And so maybe we have to do this as day 2. It's not going to be, like, it's one thing to have an option, it's another thing to say, hey, whatever, right? So align this to this, align this to this. AL is going to be your friend, MM to mirror. And then she has more, she has 2 of these. apply this. Align this to this. And this note here was previously a full height backsplash. So this previously was a full height backsplash, which is 45 inches.
What does that mean, dude? Black splash.
A backsplash is the panel behind it so that the water does not run against drywall.
Oh,
So instead it would hit it and it'd be part of the integral countertop.
okay.
So something like that. Note that down. Go here, micro and countertop. That's a problem. So then the next thing here is actually I don't think these should be 15s. I think these should be 18s. We have the space for it. No, we do not have the space for it. We're already running over. Okay. Okay. So that's the front wall. Upper cabinets right here. Dishwasher. Just need the dishwasher. Okay. There we go. 2 feet. Just want the text to show up in the front. So I made these families with some text on it. Alright, upper cabinets. And then we can draw some lines back here to close them off. This would be a hidden line. Alright, so the back side. Yeah, the microwave is still a problem. The microwave may have to be on this side. Where's the trash?
I think it's garbage. I think it's right here.
In this design, where's the trash? Doesn't fit. So 15 inches is a good size for trash. How you would know is you would go here, pull out trash, and then you'll see what these sizes are, right? And then you figure out. So we're looking at a bigger pull-out trash. This is 22 inch, but like a thin standard. This is 16 and a half. This is 13 and a half. So it's not going to fit a 12 inch. So the next incremental is blah. All right, I can pull dimensions later. Let me go in here. I do think this is the critical dimension though. Let's see here. Okay, that's good. I'm going to do LW. So this is where it's a little tricky. I don't want to see that line. I want to have another line myself that I draw. And this line is going to be a thick line because it's going to be part of the walls, our ceilings. And I wanted to find this line as the height of the space, which is 8 feet above finished floor. And so that's going to be 8 feet. 4.3. Makes sense. It's kind of exactly where the window is. The window's actually going to run a little higher because the windows itself is going to be installed without the finished floor in there. So when the window is installed, it's going to be 1 foot over the ground, the floor itself. And if the flooring system is about like half an inch,
Right.
8 feet over that, you'll have half an inch over there. So when we run the cabinets, we're going to have half-inch scribe on top, which is what they're running, showing as well. So I'm going to just do a quick 4-inch scribe. This is what their models have shown. And we're basically matching their language in a way. The cabinet itself is going to be 3'11", which is crazy height cabinet. But I'm not going to call it out. We're gonna see if that makes sense. So this is going to be accessible. 3'11". So we'll make this.
So a scribe and the filler is pretty much the same thing in a way?
Huh?
A scribe and a filler?
No, apparently it's different. I'm not exactly sure the difference myself. Leah explains it's different. So okay, that's that. This will have to be cut. Copies.
Oh, that's
Honestly, I think the best way is to do it this way here. I'm going to make this here and make this a simple countertop depth. Cool. So now this is here, and this is going to be this height. Yeah, and then this is going to be like this, and then this height is going to be 3.6, I think. Oh, that's weird. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 3.6 plus 1, so 37.5. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like in essence. I mean, if we're going to be precise about it, this is going to be like this. Yeah, like that. And then to be really precise about it, I would drop these views so you don't see that. Okay? Okay, so micrograde countertop taken out, recessed hood taken out, and going to the other side. And we'll put some dims on it. Okay, I'm going to call this, probably should save, dishwasher. Sink. This is 30-inch minimum clear workspace. Alright, and then we'll do some dims up top. Okay, and that's what we have for one of them. So let's go to the back one. It's taking a little longer than I expected. I've always underestimated my time, but
It's perfect.
all right. So this one here, we have 2 doors. We should ask even doors, pantry, or closet. Right, so first thing here is, this is what I had it for, which is fine, but we're not doing that anymore. We're going to do tall pantry, and we're going to duplicate tall pantries, and we're going to call them 21 inch. And that means the width is 21 inches, or 1'9". Okay, and then he made me scribes here too. So, okay, so this height dimension is a little different than hers. I have 4 feet here. Okay, hide this. DL. I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna do a dim. Do it. Shit. I remember. The soffit isn't 8 feet. I set the soffit 8 foot 2. I've shown all these at 8 feet. Well, I think, let me see what happens when I do that. I think it's still doable, but this is weird because it's not 42 anymore, it's 48. And so, yeah. So, this one's a little tricky. I think we have to review this, the 2 doors option here. Because I think maybe we are looking at something different. Maybe like a serious door, just a cabinet. Alright, going through here though, so we have a filler panel of 1.5. That's this one. I just made them in chunks of 3, but because they disappear behind the walls, it's okay. So we have this here. And then she wants a 31-inch door here, I'm pretty sure. 31-inch. Cool. This is also why you really need to really think about these things. 3 foot. And so now this is going to be like this. I'm just going to just clear it. That's this thing here. And she wants this here, but she wants 1.5. And this here is not pantry. This is sorry, it was pantry, but we don't have pantry anymore. We've lost it, and we just have an upper. And then this is the fridge. We move it over. This is gone. This is gone. This is gone. This remains. And these are all accessible. They're 18-inch accessible, right? And there is a accessible scribe, and the scribe is here. I'm gonna just change this one, is call it accessible scribe 1.5. So it's just this one's 1.5. I would like to minimize the number of subfamilies in here, but sometimes it's unavoidable. So that's this here, this goes over like that, and then the countertop is minus 1.75. Got it. We're going to reach this back here, all the way through. And then these pieces are going to be all accessible versions of them, which means that they're actually from 4 for 5. Sorry, 45 inches. Were they that off? 3 for 9. Wow, they are that off. Okay, what happened here? 15-inch accessible. This is 18-inch accessible. 15 inches accessible. 3 foot 9.25. 3 9.25. It looks really off though. Not sure why. Three for 1. Okay, so now I just need to see what's going on. Why is this so off? And these are not. Oh, because I have a 4-inch vertical. That's what they did. Alright, so we have this. I'm going to change this over, call this a upper scribe. Under cabinet? No, I want an upper cabinet. Fridge scribe? Oh no. Okay, well, I'm just going to rename it. And the language you want to use is upper cabinet filler. Okay. So it's going to be like this. It's going to be 1.5. It's going to be 1.5 inches. And it's how high is it? It's 45 minus 96 is 41 inches. And we're going to be 45 inches above the ground. Maybe it's not 41, it's just 3 for 11. Seems about right. So 3, 9.25. Okay, so that's going to go here. Okay, this panel here is a 18. All right. This is going to be a 36 roll-in. And then we're going to not have this. Going to make this 18. This will be excellent. You're just going to have no space for the microwave. I think we may have to have 12-inch spaces. All right. And then this is going to be 18. All right, and then this is going to just be a normal 15-inch. And this is going to be here. And it's going to be here. Should disappear? No, almost. It should be here. Should disappear. Just a tick out. This is a tick in. Okay, that's it. Okay, so if this is what she wants, if she wants a finished end panel. I'm not sure what that is, because I think these are already finished. All right, let's get her over here and let's talk about it.
So I grab it.
Yes, please.
Is that cool?
I see. Okay, so let's go hood. Recessed exhaust hood. Oh shoot, the recessed exhaust hood is actually going to be a problem too. I just want to make sure that they reviewed this because now the exhaust line is going to run through the space. Okay, full height backslash. That's cool. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's no space for the spaces here. What? Dimensions real quick? Okay, so I'm going to end screen for now.